If you're over 65, take a moment to look down at your hands. Feel the strength, or the lack of it, in your grip. Try standing up from your chair without using your hands. Does it feel different than it did 10 years ago? Maybe 5? If so, you're not alone. But what you might not realize is that the decline in muscle you're feeling, it's not just aging, it's what you're not eating. And if this one food is missing from your diet, your muscles could literally be vanishing silently, day by day. Here's the shocker. Seniors all across the world are experiencing rapid muscle loss, weakness, balance problems, and fatigue. Not because of age itself, but because their diets are critically lacking in one natural, essential, life-sustaining food that's completely overlooked. And if you're not consuming it regularly, your muscles could continue to shrink, your energy levels could plummet, and your independence could slowly be taken away without warning. Now, we're not talking about some exotic supplement or trendy superfood. We're talking about a food that once made up a staple part of traditional diets, but that most people today, especially those over 65, barely consume at all. What's worse, many doctors don't mention it. They'll tell you it's normal to lose muscle, to get weaker, to become dependent on walkers, wheelchairs, and medications. But that's simply not the truth. Your body was designed for strength, even in your 70s, 80s, and beyond. And the moment you begin nourishing it with the right foods, everything begins to change. This one food doesn't just support muscle growth, it activates your body's ability to preserve lean mass, stabilize blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and even improve brain function. It's like your internal engine suddenly starts firing again. And when you combine this food with a few simple habits, the results are nothing short of astonishing. Before we reveal exactly what that food is, let's talk about the risks. Because if you're not aware of what muscle loss is truly doing to your body, you might continue down a path of avoidable suffering. Muscle loss isn't just about getting weaker, it's about the loss of function. It affects your ability to walk, lift, bend, climb stairs, even stand up from the toilet unassisted. Seniors with low muscle mass are far more likely to experience falls, bone fractures, and hospitalizations. In fact, studies show that sarcopenia, the medical term for age-related muscle loss, is directly linked to a shorter lifespan. It increases your risk for type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, depression, and even dementia. You might think you're doing everything right. Maybe you take your vitamins, eat your vegetables, go for short walks. But without this one key food, all those efforts may not be enough. Your body needs the raw material to repair and rebuild itself, especially as you age. And the older you are, the more intentional you have to be about what's on your plate. So what is this muscle-saving, age-defying food that seniors desperately need? Scene 3. The surprising answer: high-quality animal protein. The answer might surprise you. It's high-quality animal protein, but not just any protein. We're talking about complete proteins, those found in foods like pasture-raised eggs, wild-caught fish, grass-fed beef, and organic poultry. These sources contain all 9 essential amino acids your body needs but can't make on its own. And after age 60, your body becomes significantly less efficient at absorbing and utilizing protein, meaning you actually need more, not less, than when you were younger. If you're like most people over 65, you might have cut back on meat. Maybe you thought it was bad for your cholesterol, or you've been told to eat light at this age. But this well-meaning advice could be sabotaging your health. Because without adequate protein, especially complete protein, your muscles simply can't maintain themselves. They begin to break down. Your balance falters, your posture suffers, and before long, everyday tasks become exhausting. But the good news is that it's never too late to turn things around. Studies show that even seniors in their 80s and 90s can build new muscle tissue if they're consuming the right type and amount of protein. And here's the magic. When you combine high-quality protein with simple daily movement, your body responds fast. Within weeks, you feel more stable, more energized, and more capable. It's like reclaiming a part of yourself you thought was gone for good. Let's get practical now. What can you do starting today to nourish your muscles and stop this invisible decline? First, begin each day with a protein-rich breakfast. Skip the sugary cereals and toast. Instead, try 3 pasture-raised eggs with sautéed spinach and avocado, or a smoothie with unsweetened Greek yogurt, almond butter, chia seeds, and berries. Your muscles are in a fasting state when you wake up. They're begging for fuel. Second, don't skip protein at dinner. Seniors often eat too light in the evening. A palm-sized portion of grilled salmon, a bowl of lentil soup with quinoa, or even a chicken thigh with roasted veggies will go a long way in supporting your muscle retention while you sleep. Third, hydrate. Dehydration is a hidden cause of muscle cramps and weakness in seniors. Aim for at least 6 to 8 glasses of water per day and consider adding electrolytes, especially if you're sweating or taking medications. Fourth, move daily. You don't need to run marathons. Just 20 minutes of walking, resistance band exercises, or even chair squats can stimulate muscle growth when paired with proper nutrition. And fifth, prioritize sleep. Your muscles rebuild while you rest. Create a dark, quiet, cool environment to support deeper sleep cycles which enhance hormonal balance and recovery. Now, if this message spoke to you, it's because your body is trying to tell you something. It's not too late. No matter your age, you have the power to change the way you age, starting with your next meal. If you found this helpful and want more natural strategies to protect your health, subscribe to our channel, Live Life. 24 hours. Here we share daily tips for seniors to stay strong, energized, and independent, without relying on medications or expensive treatments. Click subscribe, turn on notifications, and don't forget to share this video with someone you love who needs to hear it. Your muscles are not meant to disappear. They are your armor, your independence, and your vitality. Feed them well, live fully, live life 24 hours. But that's not all. Muscle loss doesn't just make you weaker, it robs you of your confidence. The ability to get up from your favorite chair, walk to the kitchen, or lift a grandchild into your arms. These are not just movements, they are moments of life. Every time your muscle mass drops, you're giving up a piece of that freedom, a piece of that joy. And it happens slowly enough that most seniors don't notice, until they fall, or until they can't get up one day without help. And that's why this message is urgent. Now, we've already revealed the importance of one single food. A food that's been studied and proven to help maintain muscle in aging adults. But what's even more powerful is how you incorporate that food into your daily habits. Because if you just eat it once a week, it's not going to do much. It's consistency, repetition, and pairing it with the right nutrients that makes the difference between thriving and just surviving after 65. Think of your muscles like a savings account. Every bite of the right food you take is like depositing a little strength. Skip those meals or eat the wrong foods. You're making a withdrawal instead. Eventually, the account runs out. But here's the good news. It's never too late to make deposits again. Even seniors in their 70s and 80s have reversed muscle loss with the right guidance. And what are some ways to make that happen? Avoid crash diets and skipping meals. First, avoid crash diets and skipping meals. Many older adults trying to lose weight or improve their health start eating less. But what they don't realize is that they're also losing lean muscle tissue. Instead, focus on nutrient-dense foods, especially those rich in protein. And yes, that includes the miracle food we discussed earlier. Eggs, for example, are an easy, digestible source of complete protein. Adding 1 or 2 boiled eggs to your breakfast can already start shifting the balance in your favor. Second, combine protein with resistance. This doesn't mean you have to hit the gym. Something as simple as using resistance bands while watching TV or standing up from a chair 10 times in a row every morning and evening, those small movements, paired with muscle-fueling foods, send a powerful message to your body. I still need these muscles, and your body listens. Third, hydrate. This sounds too simple, but muscle tissue is over 75% water. Seniors often experience chronic low-grade dehydration, and it silently accelerates muscle fatigue and weakness. Try this. Keep a small bottle of water by your chair or bedside and take regular sips throughout the day. Your muscles and your brain will thank you. Fourth, Magnesium. Yes, this mineral is like a secret weapon. It helps with nerve function, muscle recovery, and reduces cramps, which are common signs of muscle stress in seniors. A small handful of pumpkin seeds, a banana, or even a bit of dark chocolate, at least 70% cacao, can give you a nice magnesium boost. And finally, a mindset shift. Many older adults believe that muscle loss is just a part of aging they can't control. But that's simply not true. The science is clear. You can build muscle after 65. You can protect your strength, mobility, and independence, but only if you act. The longer you wait, the harder it gets. So let me ask you now, do you want to feel stronger again? Do you want to walk into a room with confidence, knowing your body is supporting you, not failing you? Then commit. Start today. Begin with the one food we mentioned. Add one new habit this week. Whether it's a short morning walk, 10 squats at the kitchen counter, or switching out your sugary snacks for high-protein alternatives. Small steps taken daily lead to massive transformations. And remember, this message isn't about fear. It's about empowerment. About showing you what's possible when you give your body what it truly needs. Now, if you found this information helpful, imagine how many others are still in the dark, losing strength each day, and thinking it's just normal aging. Let's not keep this to ourselves. Share this video with someone you care about, a parent, a friend, or a neighbor. Help them reclaim their strength too. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Live Life 24 Hours. We are committed to bringing you honest, science-backed advice to help you thrive, not just survive, after 60, 70 and beyond. Because aging is not a decline, it's a new chapter. And with the right choices, it can be your strongest one yet.